Anyways.
Me.
Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. Back this week, we're doing a solo edition, just me and Jason for you guys. With me as always, Jason.
I am here.
And this week also brought to you, I'm my own sponsor. You guys hit me up if you smoke a smoke. I got Mikey B rolling papers. They came in. Check out my Instagram to find those at Mikey B the comic, or you can actually go to my website. Still under construction. Don't judge. Also, fuck you. It's MikeyB.card.co, and card has 2 R's. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just doing whatever here. There's no rules. But just here they are right here. Here's the papers. Let me open the packaging. Speak while I do it.
Is there a parking space on your website while it's under construction? Like it looks like it's not made. It's like this is held by GoDaddy or something like that.
No. It's full. It's functional. By under construction, I mean like I'm putting up some clips on there from this podcast and from my stand-up. But I'm still going through and editing new clips because I don't really like the ones I had available. I put a couple on there. So the video links and everything works. I'm just still finalizing some of the things and how I want to look and all that.
All right.
But you can use it. It links to my social media, links to the videos on YouTube for us and for my stand-up. So.
Maybe pop your QR code up on the end of this, too.
I'm going to create the QR code. I'm creating that tonight. But you guys can't see. Check it out on my Instagram. But here's the papers on the packaging right here. You got me smoking a schmo, and it says "Your body, your choice," because that's what I believe, bitch. They're hemp. They're pretty good. I do donation only. Most people do $5, and like I have to say, like I don't think he listens, but one of my best friends from childhood, like growing up, like best friends on the planet, someone I didn't used to doubt would like take a bullet for me, and vice versa. He was like, "Hey, I want some of those." I was like, "I got you, man." And he's like, "I want 2 packs." I was like, "Yeah, I got you, dude. Yeah, of course." And he's like, "How much?" And I said the same thing. I usually just say donations. Like when I sell them at a show, I always say, "No, I do donations only. Just be reasonable." Is all I ask. Most people do $5, but whatever,
For a pack or a couple packs?
For a pack. I mean, just be reasonable. Yeah. Sometimes people hand me a 20 and they just want 1. Sometimes people give me $5 and they want like 2, and I'm like, you gotta come with another 5. These did cost me money, okay? They weren't free, but that's what I said to him. And he's like, "Oh, that's expensive. That's more than what I usually pay to smoke with." I was like, "Well, that's cool, bro. You're actually buying the support, not the papers. That's what I'm selling."
Yeah, it's the support. Here. You can't contribute $5 to what I'm doing.
Yeah. Plus, zigzags are like $3 or something like that. You can't give a homie $2.
You have a limited run of my pack of papers, which once that shit's gone, you might not see that style and color and again.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years since I've had rolling, maybe longer. It's like a year before COVID. I've been out of rolling papers.
I pack of one of the original ones somewhere.
You and like 3 other people. They're very scarce. Maybe I'll do something for that later.
I still actually even have the lighter.
Don't leave that in your car.
Do you know which lighter I'm talking about?
The one with my face?
The one where you're like,
yeah.
And I did that one
the
video.
One where I thought it was Phil from Pantera?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I still have that one. I think it ran out of fuel, but I still have it.
If you have a Mikey B lighter, don't leave that shit in your car. I've had plenty of reports of those exploding. Look, they came from China. They're just cheaper that way. But yeah. But let's get into this week's episode. What do you want to start with? You want to do some questions?
Yeah, do a couple questions.
All right, what do you got?
So, would you rather lose all of your valuables or lose all of the pictures you have ever taken?
Pictures. Yeah,
I'd rather lose the pictures.
I need my stuff, man. I don't have shit really. I need what I got. I mean, by valuables, you mean cash and everything, like anything worth a fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean the memories I got for free in my brain.
That's the portrait constantly playing. You don't have to see the pictures. You notice when you have old pictures, you never look at them and you don't miss them until they're gone.
Yeah. I mean, I look back through my phone looking for something. I'll be like, oh yeah, hey, there's that picture, and then it's there until I say that again.
Yeah. So a person who does like fun things and makes lots of memories and has tons of friends and photos and stuff would definitely say valuables.
I feel like they would say photos, but I mean, I don't know. Especially like that video I sent you today where they asked the guy, goes, "Would you rather have $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z?" He goes, "Man, fuck Jay-Z. Give me $500,000."
Yeah, the money. Jay-Z and I aren't going to cook anything up. Give me the money, dude.
And don't get me wrong, I cherish our memories, but at the same time, do you want me to be broke? Do you even care about me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already pretty broke. I bought a pair of Jordans the other day that financially crippled me.
Yeah, some good ones.
I knew it would, but well, yeah, they're Jordans.
Yeah. I'd lose the pictures too. I want to keep my shit.
Yeah,
for sure. I've also never been a big picture keeper. I mean, that would suck if I lost like my kids' pictures and stuff.
There's a few pictures that I keep that are like but like my mom had printed out a picture of me and my dead sister, my sister who passed a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she printed it out, because other than that, I mean, I see it sometimes on my phone, but now it's in my office now, and I'm not going to lose that one.
Yeah.
But
I would hope there would be a way to cheat that system. Like, let's say you lost all your photos and all the pictures on your phone.
the drive.
But hopefully the
cloud.
social media or something.
Social
that was,
media.
You know, something had a majority of what you lost. I'd hope for that.
There's another reason. I put, like, the pictures I really find dear were probably posted on social media anyways. And plus, I mean, what really am I going to do with a picture besides when I have Alzheimer's, they're going to show it to me. I'll be like, is that my son? Yeah. Like I'm going to make it that old.
You're going to sound like Grandpa from South Park.
Billy,
kill me. Would you rather never get angry or never be envious?
Never get angry, that's my secret. I'm always angry.
Constantly angry, yeah.
Or never be envious.
Or never be envious of other people and stuff.
I think I would go with never be envious, because a lot of times my anger and spite fuels me and motivates me to actually do something. As where, like, envy is like, what was it? There's like this saying that's like an envy and jealousy. You'd agree, same thing, right?
Yeah.
It says jealousy is the only poison that kills the person trying to do the poisoning. Like,
sometimes
kills
that
you.
shit. Sometimes
Kills the container.
That'll ruin somebody. Being envious of something, jealousy, that can like destroy some shit. That creates murder, hate, things
wars.
that happen,
I mean, all
shit
kinds.
that comes up. So I would choose that too, because I would, I could work on my anger.
I have been.
I can't work on you can't work on jealousy when jealousy kicks in. When you're just jealous of something, you can't work on that. You know?
Do you admit it when you're jealous of somebody?
Now, at this age,
Yeah,
maybe not to the person, but I'll admit it out loud to like people that I like conversate with. And
I'll admit it to the person when I'm drunk,
or that
I'll be like, "Hey, man, that's really cool. Seriously, I'm pissed off that you have that."
I've always been jealous of you, man, but we're friends now, bro.
Yeah.
5.
We're friends. I'm gonna go talk shit about you over here while I bum a cigarette. Yeah. I've talked, but there's like, especially like you said, this age now, I'll admit it. Whereas when I was younger, I just hate all motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, like we're living like kind of an open book lifestyle right now with like all the shit that you and I have both said on all these episodes, just about stuff we've done, seen, witnessed, been a part of, anything.
The only things I haven't told you guys is because the statute of limitations hasn't run out and I can be arrested.
It's just that, I mean, it comes to a certain point that, you're willing to be an open book about it and just admit your flaw. Like, I feel actually good around friends even when we hang out and stuff like that, and we like just throw honesties out there and shit, like when we're chatting the way that we do and stuff.
You mean when we're drunk?
It feels good to get that shit off your chest sometimes,
man. It really does.
Good.
It's something I didn't know until like I was 37 or 38.
Yeah,
we
instead
know
of
each
sitting
other
there all
long
balled
enough.
up with everything you're all fucking construed with and shit. I like to just be an open fucking book. Be like, man, I fucking found a gray pube. I'm just telling everyone, man, I'm getting old,
Construed sounds like a made-up word.
Yeah.
Since we're being honest, but I'd rather. My thing is, I can do that stuff now because I'm just tired of lying all the time.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I lie to a lot of people, and I still do, but it's a lot to keep up with. Sometimes I'm like, if I don't care enough about you to lie to you, here's the fucking truth.
Yeah,
I'm not sparing shit.
For
Fuck
you,
it,
pal.
Yeah, unfortunate for me because I've had to live with this.
Well, yeah.
And I'm only concerned with me. So
you got to remember the story next time. Nah, I don't think you work on remembering. You'd be like, oh, yeah.
I've even cleaned up lies by coming clean with somebody, and they're like, but you said this. I'm like, yeah, I was lying. I don't care enough to keep lying about it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm
just going through my own steps in my life to my own personal recovery that I just want to admit truth to you and make amends.
Well, plus I realize I don't really give a fuck about you. So, yeah.
I'm also filming over there your reaction. So
yeah, I'm filming at the table over there.
Make it good.
Yeah. All right.
That was it for the questions.
It's so hot. If you're not in Texas, like I know we have some fans in Germany, shout out, Du hast mich. Duschmiss.
You just said you hate me.
Yeah, you hate me. Yeah, exactly. Du hast mich. Please. But it's hot in Texas. I don't know how hot it gets in Germany. It says that like about 30% of our fan base is German males, like 18 to 34.
What's the temperature today in Germany?
Let's
find out.
Look it up.
What temperature is Germany?
I think it's different in different parts of the country, but
It's 75 degrees in Berlin.
Oh, fuck you guys. Now I'm jealous.
Partly cloudy and 0 chance of rain.
So we're having problems with our AC. I feel like I can side with a Houston rapper now. I got my towel here. My car said 112 today and yesterday. Mm-hmm. Both days 112. And I don't even go outside unless I have to, but man.
Yeah.
I hate talking about the weather. It's the country music of conversation, but fuck.
It was more comfortable in my car.
Yeah,
that
was.
That was the coldest AC place that I was at all day.
I told you the power went out for a couple hours Saturday, and they're talking about doing rolling blackouts here in Texas in our area. Fuck no. I'll fucking punch an ERCOT in his ERCOT, dude. Fuck that. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you, when it's cold, that's fine. I can put on a blanket, but once it's hot, don't you fucking cut my power off I pay for unless you're not going to charge me that month. Other than that, I should control what I pay for. Okay? All right, pal? Okay? All right.
You say that now when you're in the dead of the heat, but you wouldn't say that shit when it's like frozen. Again.
I just said when it's cold. Go ahead. Go
I'd
ahead.
like to
I
see you
can
say
warm
it
up.
when it's cold, though. When it's actually cold.
Yeah, when it's actually cold out. When it's freezing outside.
I
Then
would like to see you say that again, too.
no, fuck no. I ain't gonna say it then. I'll be like, let's turn my power off. It's cold. I have a heart condition.
Either way, I just don't turn my shit off. Make sure it works.
Unless you're gonna give me a huge 80% discount, I pay for that shit, bitch. Fuck you.
No, they won't. They'll just tell you, oh, that time that it was off, we're not going to charge you for.
Yo, well, duh. I wasn't using the asshole. That's how it normally works.
All right, so we got a list that came out. Pornhub.
Oh yeah, let me introduce this list real quick, and then you read the first one. I'm gonna introduce it. So we know it's a little late, but we're gonna go ahead and go through this anyways.
What do you mean it's late?
It's late because this is the Pornhub's 2021 year in review, like the most searched porn genres and stuff.
That's
like what people are into.
So it's this late in the year. We're only halfway through the year. I mean, that's fair. How much analysis do you think it had to take to figure out what
Analysis?
Yeah. Well, to figure out what was the top categories and really break it down to this level.
None. They're tracking our shit. Everything we do. They know as soon as you watch it. Up, this category's up. They know second to second.
The system already has it figured out.
I feel like there's just as much tracking on porn as there is on terrorists.
It has to be, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they got to know what's sexy. Also, before we get into this, I haven't read this whole list. Jason's going to start us off, right? Or am I starting us off?
Well, no, I'll start at number 10.
Okay.
So that you can end at number 1.
All right. I mean, either way. But
no, that's what you said specifically before.
No, I said let's do it the other way because I'm going to introduce the next segment.
It's my show.
I said either way, let's argue about it.
It's my show, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do number 1.
Actually, yeah, that sounds like me. That's me. That's what I said. It's my fucking show. It's the Open Mic Podcast. No, but before we get into this, I've said this on the podcast 100 million times. Who the fuck started the family stuff? Okay, we didn't ask for that. Yeah, I'll watch it unless they have similar noses.
The only time
you ever notice that?
Yeah, the only time I enjoy it is when I can clearly tell they're not actually related.
There's the one guy who does a bunch of the cis videos, like Bratty Cis or whatever. You know, it's like Step Cis.
No, I don't know.
But he's got a dark dick, and that's fine.
Much darker than the rest of his body skin.
They don't show his whole body, but you could tell he gets lighter the further up the shaft. Like his balls are a different color.
Wow.
And that's fine. I can't really watch a black guy bang someone in porn. And it's not that I'm racist. It's just that's a high expectation. Okay, I can never live up to that. Now you're just making me feel inferior. I just can't do it. It's too much dick. It feels like you're hurting.
So you're not going to get off at what intimidates you a little bit.
I've been peppering in a little bit more of black guy banging whoever porns. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to work my racistness out of me jacking off, but that rose, I'm not racist. It's just too much. You're hurting her. Wait, she's bleeding.
You're not racist. Your dick is.
Yeah, I'm not racist. Just the way I come is. No, but I don't know. But this guy that I'm talking about with the dark dick, I think he's Mexican or something.
Okay.
He covers the pussy too much. You know, he's one of those who's always trying to rub it while he's banging it too, which I know
I
some like
see it also. Come on, man.
I can't see the pussy with your hand over it, idiot.
You're in the way.
Move, idiot. It's fucking stupid. All right, so you read number 10.
All right.
So this is the 10 top search categories. Top 10 search categories that define 2021 in porn in review. So number 10.
Number 10 was the how-to porn. And that's going to be your how to squirt, how to eat pussy, how to suck dick, how to put on a condom. and how to finger myself, how to shave balls, how to make a dildo, how to find a G-spot, how to make her come, things
How
like
to
that.
put on a condom is this porn category? Like, I don't feel like that's porn. I feel like that's educational. That should be on YouTube.
I mean, learning stuff turns people on. I mean, reading is fundamental, so fucking...
I guess if you're, what do they call it, a sapiosexual? Like, you get turned on by mind shit.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
Or it might just remind you of like a situation like, oh, like I work in that field and like, oh, if this would happen at work, that'd be awesome.
Like, oh, she sent that file without saving it. How'd she do that? Yeah. And I think that's funny because the beginning of that one says searches containing how-to grew by 245%.
Ironically.
America's realizing they're stupid and they want to come smarter.
Well, we're using Pornhub as a tool for learning as well, not just for entertainment.
We're using other people's tools as a tool. You can learn something from Pornhub, dude.
Well, yeah,
I've learned a lot. All right, let's move on. Number 9. Number 9 top searched porn category is searches containing roommate. The term roommate grew by 136%, including lesbian roommate, gay roommate. That sounds like some closets.
Yeah,
we're coming out of there. Fucking roommate, straight roommate, and horny roommate.
It'd be funny to know the statistics if they mostly had gay or straight porn searches for the ones that looked up gay roommate.
They'll never get those stats because there's so many people lying to themselves. Yeah. My roommate's ugly, so
you don't want to fuck your roommate.
I don't search roommate, but I'll look this one. But I wonder if this one includes, like, I use X videos. I've said that on here before. They should sponsor us. Go X videos.
Yeah.
But there's the one it's like property sex, and it's always like, it has something to do with real estate.
Oh.
It's always, and I always learn something about how a lease is formed when I watch this.
You're gonna lose your property if you don't let me throat fuck you right now.
That's a lot of what it is.
Yeah, okay.
It's that, or like girls like want to sign the lease, but they don't, or want to move in, but they don't want to sign the lease. They're like, but I'm a good roommate. And then they go down on the guy.
You're
and
a
then,
real good roommate.
And then I always think that's funny though, because it's like you just banged someone that you got to live with now, which I've done before, and you know that like it's not like Three's Company.
No, not at all.
It
doesn't turn into a sitcom. It turns into
jealousy or a relationship, a drama. And it's like I would bang her and be like, "Yeah, place isn't for rent." I was just trying to have sex.
Well, I'd also be like, "No, you're a really good girl, but you know the girl that I interviewed before you was just a little bit better of a girl."
You're a good girl. I was looking for a bad girl.
All right, so number 8 is goth.
Whew, that's a lot higher on my list than number 8.
Yeah. Goth grew by 283% in 2021, averaging more than 5 million searches each month for goth sex.
4,500,000 of those were me.
Goth chicks are actually pretty hot. Like, I mean,
if you find a hot goth, I mean, goth, I don't know what it is about goth chicks. There's a bar here that does a goth night, and I mean, none of them want anything to do with me, but
well, you're not goth.
I'll still go.
Yeah,
I can go goth.
Yeah, but you'd have to play the role.
I look rockabilly when I try to go goth.
You'd have to play the role, and that's not what they're interested in. They're interested in somebody who's just doing it naturally, not playing the role.
I just walk around and I keep saying everything is darkness and darkness is everything.
Just be sad. But you gotta find the line of where you're not like mass shooter sad. You're just like, you know, like
they're always like, yeah, nice pompadour poser.
Yeah, this guy's gonna kill everyone here.
I'm like, please sit on my face. Number 7. Ooh, tasty. Number 7 most searched category for porn on Pornhub is transgender. It's people out there trying to get that gender fluid. You know what I mean? Huh?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks for saying it's pretty good and not laughing. Searches containing trans increased by 141%. This is not as much as goth.
This is a little higher on the list than I expected. I thought it would be a little closer to the front.
You mean to the back end, like 10?
No, close to like 2 or 3 or 4, just knowing the world.
Well, if you use X videos like me, you don't have to search transgendered. You just have to watch out where you step.
Gotcha.
It's like walking through a minefield.
Yeah. So basically,
sometimes I'll click on a video. I'm like, they're both those chicks are hot, and then you find out one has a dick, and now you realize you're into something new you can't tell your friends about.
You got to stick with the stuff you like. Stay on a roll. After you like something, like let the next one play. It's probably right in line with what you saw. Don't you think?
It's not.
See,
not.
What I've experienced is that in the list of when they give you all different things, there's one sprinkled in there. If you hit that wrong one, that's going to change the curve of the path you were on for the sex you were wanting to watch.
Talk about walking on Adam's apples. Calm down. We love trans people.
Yeah.
Actually, I love trans people. I just don't like pro-trans people.
The people who
The ones who aren't actually trans, but they're fighting for. You're whatever.
No, let's stop there on that one.
No, well, I just want to say the category grew by 23%, making it the 10th most watched by male visitors.
Well, yeah.
That's their definition of male. I don't know what that means, but
Well, it's because everybody who's wanting to be a guy nowadays, they're all claiming dude. Everybody's claiming dude. You know?
I'm claiming bro.
Claiming bruv.
All right, you go.
Number 6, challenge porn. Challenge-related searches grew 255% with trending terms like "buss it," "jerk off challenge,"
Buss
"why
it.
not try to come," try not to come," things like that.
Oh, I like the cum challenges.
More than 500 terms are routinely combined with challenge searches, and that is why it was number 6. People wanted to see like fucking most extreme challenge of fucking jerking and fucking and sucking.
I never thought to search challenge, but I like the ones where the girls like challenge him not to come, and they like blow him and bang him, and it's like, I'm happy to lose that contest every time.
I feel like you're going to fall down a Japanese hole kind of a little bit of porn, because they have lots of the game show stuff and challenge stuff.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a lot of that peppered in with like gas mask with tubes farting on naked people
That's
inside there.
not sexy.
Yeah, it's kind
That
of
just makes me hungry.
Yeah, reaching into butts through a hole in the wall and stuff like that. You know, just like dumb shit like that. You know,
Can you imagine getting cast like, oh, hey, Mom, I'm going to be on a TV show. Oh, yeah, what part are you playing? The bowl. The what? Yeah, I'm a popcorn bowl.
yeah.
Someone's got to take some popcorn out of my ass.
Yeah, they need a dick in the popcorn for the scene, and it's my dick that's going to be in the popcorn.
Especially being a comedian and wanting to be in the industry.
Yeah.
I could see me taking a role like that. And it's like, no, it's not sexual. I'm trying to help them win. You think people ever get their hands farted on when they stick their hand in a butt?
You absolutely have to. I've even because I've actually seen a couple of these ones, just because they lead you to another interesting one after another one, and that was like the thing is that the spouse was blindfolded, and they had like 10 guys' butts that were like just hanging through these holes in the wall, and they would each fart, and the wife had to like decipher the smell of the fart which one was her husband.
Oh, dude. If
boyfriend
if
or whatever.
crimes ever came down to they had to prove it through your farts, I'd never get caught. I'm a fart ninja, dude. I could replicate a fart from any animal or any being on this planet, except maybe like a fish or a frog. But I don't spend enough time in the water.
I have some pretty distinct farts, like you know.
Oh, I'd pick you out of a lineup for sure.
For sure.
I'd
You'd be like, "What? Smell like trash a little?" No, I know who did this.
Yeah, I'd pick you out of a crack up for sure. That's what they call it with the butts, and they line them up.
Yeah.
All right, what are we, number 5? Number 5 most searched porn topic on Pornhub, swapping. Searches for swap and swapping grew by 170%. Swinger and swinging trended in the summer, resulting 127% increase in popularity. Cuckold grew by 168% and cheating by 93%. All right, now I got something to say about this.
Okay.
I don't like that the cuckold is growing. I feel like we're making weaker people. Okay, it's because cuckolding is like you want to feel in that position.
Yeah.
But maybe people watching the porn want to be in the power position of that. But I will say, cheating porn, I fucking hate being cheated on, and I'll just ghost somebody through a text if I find that out. Like if it happens to me. But cheating porn, a whoa wee. Right? I mean, cheating wife, cheating girlfriend. There's a couple I have bookmarked.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I mean, it's a staple.
But not the cheating guy, right?
Nobody wants to see the cheating guy.
Nobody sees a fucking bitch cheat on his wife.
No.
I want to see.
Maybe that dude's cheating also that's participating.
I don't like to think about that. I don't think about that.
Everyone's a goddamn cheater in that fucking scenario.
But also, like, after I come watching a cheating one, I'm like, dirty bitch. Puh.
I've went through like a video to a link to a link to a link that led to like a cuck video, and typically the guy looks gay in the couple that I saw. The guy, you could tell, was clearly not the woman's husband. He was clearly a gay actor, and you know,
I know, stop.
Yeah, you're like, shut up. That wasn't your husband. You're getting railed in front of. Come on,
stop. You gotta ruin her butthole.
Yeah, that's her butt.
He's thrown up in a bucket off scene. This is gross.
Yuck. Yeah,
not saying all gay people talk like that, but the really funny ones do.
A whole bunch of the ones I've run into do. Number 4 is fitness. Fitness
dick in your mouth. I'm a stinker.
Fitness grew by 65%, following a similar trend in 2020. Porn involved like yoga, running, exercise, and gym all had searches.
Love it.
You know,
Love it. I will say, if I don't know if you do or don't use X videos, I think it's on Pornhub too. But just search Fit 18. The chicks are way over.
I'll
18.
probably forget, but just remind me.
I'll send you a link.
Okay.
No, I'll just send you a text. I don't want to come to the same thing you're coming to. I'd like to. We probably do come to the same things because our phones are near each other and they're probably communicating right
Advertising
now
somehow. Yeah.
But I'd like to just leave that. That's the one thing we don't have to be honest about. I don't need to know what you come to. You don't need to know what I come to.
No, but if you find a good
Like,
site, let me know, and I'll find my own way through the forest.
The X videos. Just go there. Actually, you know what? Don't, because it cycles through. And anyways, Fit 18. Check it out. If you're listening to this, that's fine. We're strangers, so search Fit 18 on X videos.
You sound like they're fucking paying you for it here.
Hey, they should be. Savannah 6 is all I'm saying. All right, Savannah 6.
Listen back through this and check it out myself as a listener.
I don't know that. Savannah 6. So hey, Savannah 6 Fit 18. Check that one out.
I said it 3 times, so I have to remember.
Yep.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, group sex. Everybody loves a friend, the buddy system.
Good old London Bridge.
Yep. Threesome grew by 40% worldwide and became the 7th most popular search. Why is it number 3 then? That's stupid. These guys are
It became the 7th most popular search in the U.S.
Fourth among women. Oh.
So that's where the average put it
So
at.
you bitches are fucking sluts, huh?
There you go.
Group sex, you need more than one dick? I get it. I have a small dick.
I mean, I think every woman has the fantasy of maybe getting taken on by 2 guys, just like every guy has the fantasy of getting taken on by 2 girls, I would imagine.
I had a girlfriend, and I'm one to fucking judge. Like, you know me, and I'm sure if you've listened to this podcast, you know I'm a sack of shit, filthy fuck. But I'm okay. I can admit that. But I had a girlfriend once tell me that she got double teamed by 2 guys before we were together.
Yep.
And I just never spoke to her again.
Ghosted her.
After like a year of dating, I just disappeared.
How do you respect someone like that? This goes back to the story we said about the ass licking.
That's fucked up.
The story with the ass licking. How can you fucking respect that person to be your fucking, like, you
Look,
marry that person?
I don't judge anybody that does that. Like, if you're into that, cool. If it's you did it consensually,
and
that's
mutually into
that's
it
fine.
with
But
you.
like when she told me that, I was like, I'm a hypocrite, but also I'm single again because I'm leaving this bitch.
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, was because the guys were black.
Well, sure.
I'm just kidding.
So if they were all white, it would have been
I'm just
okay.
kidding.
Well,
as long as they're not Mexican.
I guess that.
As long as they're not like Persian or Middle Eastern. No, I don't know, but I just never thought the same of it. But it also says here, searches for group, FFM, MMF. You know what FFM is?
No.
Female, female, male, or male, male, female.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I learned that from Craigslist. And orgy, all those searches grew by more than 70%.
How do you like that?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Have you don't have to answer this, but have you had a threesome?
My wife says yes, because I told her a story about when I was younger, and it was kind of a weird situation. So she goes, yes, you technically did have a threesome. So technically, yes, I did, but it came with me having to say technically.
If you have to say technically, you didn't have a threesome.
Yeah, it was. I did not advertise the story when I was being honest as a threesome. She put the technicality into it, so. We're friends ever since.
I'm going to name this episode, It's Technically a Threesome.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Or just technically a threesome.
Yeah.
So have you ever had more than like a foursome, fivesome, orgy?
No,
you never been to an orgy?
No orgy, no group sex stuff, none of that stuff for me.
I've been in a house where a train got ran on a girl consensually. Like, she wanted it.
Oh, I've been at plenty of parties where everybody ran a train on a girl.
I could have joined in, but I didn't.
No, I don't want
to. And like,
either.
I thought, like, I was young and like, I was either still a virgin or I had just had sex for the first time. Mm-hmm. And like, I had a crush on this chick.
Yeah.
And then about 8 of my friends ran through in one night. Mm. And then she asked me for a ride home, and I felt like a cuckold. Like, we weren't dating or anything. Like, she wasn't my girlfriend or anything like that.
You felt like a little bitch. Like, I'll take you home.
No, she even told me that I could have joined in. And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm a sack of shit. Still, I was just like, I can't. I don't.
When I was like 13,
that.
14, 15, 16, I went to plenty of parties where like somebody was having a train ran on them. I never participated because I know all those dirty motherfuckers at first I was friends with for the most part. I know half those motherfuckers ain't using no rubber, so I'm fucking gonna be like lubing up with somebody like fucking 6 other dudes' jizz. Hell no.
Bro,
fuck that.
This shit was definitely not cool. I'll never name names, but she was my age. We were both like 16, 17, and my friend's older brother got in there, and He was in his 20s.
Yeah.
At the least.
Yeah.
And just like other friends that were all teenage like me. But she asked me for a ride home, and I didn't even like think of an excuse. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm driving this. I have a crush on this bitch that just got fucking ran through.
Oh, so you had a crush on her?
Yeah, I had a crush on her.
Oh, and that I see. Okay, I thought you just said that she just had like a she did a threesome with 2 dudes.
No, she got ran through like 8 dudes.
Oh, for some reason
like 8 of my friends banged this chick while I was there in the house, and they offered me, and and I could have even started off. And they were like, and the last guy came out, he's like, "Don't you?" I was like,
"Hey, you're next, bro."
I was like,
"What's
"No,
up, dude?"
I was like, "I just had a sandwich. I got to wait 30 minutes." But I had a crush on this chick.
Yeah. Did you still have a crush on her a little bit afterwards?
Like on the drive home, I felt like such a bitch. After that, I was like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no. I learned a life lesson that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, I never liked any of the girls that were at those parties that got ran through, but there was dudes that did, and I felt bad for those dudes because they looked like what you probably felt like that night for the most part.
I sympathize with those dudes because
Yeah.
I know what that's like, and it's terrible, but at the same time, get in where you fit in, dog.
Hey,
I mean, fuck.
shit.
I mean, a hoe's a hoe, and that's
See-
fine. I'm not shaming hoes by any means. I love hoes. We need hoes in the world. Without hoes, we'd probably have more wars. But I mean, you got to recognize a hoe when it's a hoe.
I would just say that, I mean, if you're like trying to creep that close and try to get in with that, and a train's going to get ran on it, you ought to be at least number 1, 2, or 3 for the most part. I would imagine, not like 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey,
last,
respect yourself.
You know?
Don't go past number 5. Hey, be a man. Go last when you run a train.
Yeah.
Y'all can have that one for your fucking
Fuck yeah,
Instagram
raw, and
account.
go raw too.
Yeah. Yeah. Eat her out is number 9.
Yeah, you know everyone there. Everyone there looks clean. They're
Hey, it's
good.
just like smoking with everybody else. But
you drink after everyone. Won't you fuck after everyone?
you will be drinking after everyone if you eat her out. Ugh.
That's disgusting. That's like a fucking milkshake,
That's is that a malt?
like a frosty.
Depends if they're black. I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. All right.
I didn't participate in that joke.
I know.
All right, number 2, romance porn. Popularity of romance and romantic searches more than doubled. An increase in passionate searches and bromance also grew.
Hey, don't look at me like that when you fucking say that. I'll be homophobic right now and right now only.
So bromance was huge on the gay side of the searches on Pornhub, and romance and passionate were on the side of regular.
Sounds like some pretty
Hetero,
cool gay guys.
not regular, but hetero. Yeah,
Cool gay guys. High five and then they low
Romance.
five.
So I mean, what is a search with romance? Would you be like blowjob romance?
No.
Would you do
Passion
butt
HD?
sex romance?
No, just search passion. Passion HD.
Well, no, but I mean, like, so here we go with talking about porn. Like, I want to see.
Oh, here we go?
I want to see the sex, or I want to see the blowjob. So, I mean, like, let me see. You could put it in a romantic setting. You could put it in an athletic setting.
I don't
put it
think
in any of those things.
I don't think I've seen a porn without some form of blowjob and ass play. In I don't know how. I mean, an old one pops up sometimes.
Yeah, but all you have
it's
to
a
do
part
is
of every porn. It's a simple
all
formula.
you can do is to search just to go like, where do I land around the world, no matter what? Boom, just go. I want to see blowjobs. I want to see butt sex. I want to see this. I want to see that. Fucking, whatever the case, you can land anywhere. But if I'm looking at romance and some of these other ones, these other topics, like I just don't see how the search. Maybe everyone has that different of a search. I mean, like, what would you search in the search bar? What's a search?
Well, that correlates to my next question. Like, okay, if I'm gonna ask these questions on you, and you can ask me whatever. But if you don't,
Let's just answer
if you're
them
not comfortable, answer whatever. But when you first open porn, you're ready to masturbate, laying there, sitting there, whatever, and you got porn out. Do you search something right away, or do you just go to the homepage and find something from there and let it lead you down a rabbit hole, and then maybe search something?
No, that's where you start. You start with that. You start with that, and if like the first new options are leading up to whatever you already saw, or whatever the case may be, are just not panning out, then you do a search real fast. Get where you got to go, and that's what I'm saying. There's the most generic of terms: blowjob, butt sex, pussy, fucking, twins, big titties, whatever the fuck is.
Butt sex, I feel, is less classy than if you just search anal.
Okay,
It's the proper term.
There you go.
Or true anal.
I like to put funny words in
Or
the searches
lubed up.
of it just to see where it takes you, because the funny words is going to lead to maybe some of the like interesting or funny videos.
I'm already interested. I don't need to be more interested.
I mean, I like to find some new porn that might be interesting.
I do like finding new stuff, and there's a few of my classics I run across. I'm like, all right, let's go, Jill Cassidy.
Yeah.
What's up, Jill? But I like a lot of times, especially with X videos, they put like it's like a buffet. It's like an array. As there's a variety. There'll be like Fit 18, which is like someone casting for like a yoga pants commercial, and then she has to bang the guy to get the part. I guess that's fitness because she's in fitness clothes.
Yeah.
And then it'll have like amateur goth or something, and then it'll have like usually because I have my phone sideways, there's 3, and then the next one will be like property sex or real estate agents or MILFs or GILFs or whatever. So usually I'll look at like 2 lines of that. So 6, I'll choose from those 6. And if I don't find anything in those, I'll look another line down and I'll go further than that. Then I'll go search like whatever I'm in the mood for.
I already jizzed.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Do you watch the previews of the video to see what positions they do, or do you just click on it?
No, I don't do any of the previews. I'll just go to it.
I don't.
Yeah. No, the description and the thumbnail are got to be hot for me. Otherwise,
the description
I'm
gets
moving
cut off. I just hold my finger down and it shows me a few clips, and I'm like, all right, that's the position I want to see.
I'll try that out. See how it
Or
works.
sometimes you can tell, that's a dry blowjob. I want to give me the sloppy floppy, lady. Like, come on, slop me down, slop me like I'm a blood, bitch.
Yeah. Some of these searches, they just seem like I couldn't see people like romance.
Yeah, I don't. That's
Let me search romance.
fake news. Nobody searches romance.
I could see bromance because if you're into if you want to see like gay sex or something, that's definitely going to lead you there.
I can see bromance.
But like, I don't know.
I don't think the term romance. There's like I search like passion. I don't think I'd ever search the term actual romance.
Like passionate blowjob, passionate
Yeah,
sex,
yeah.
passionate
Priest.
titties.
I'm just kidding.
What are passionate titties?
I'll tell you. They're beautiful. They're round. They're supple.
They are fun
They're
bags.
bouncy. They're technically the only thing that is a fun bag because they're still perky.
Nice. It's true. You're not wrong.
That's why I like a full C cup. They keep their structural integrity a lot longer up until to the upper 30s.
C through triple D for me is a good way to go.
I like a full B to. I mean, I love I love titties, all titties, small, big, all.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm inclusive, exclusive, whatever you want to call it. I just love all titties. I can find something beautiful about any titty.
Yeah.
Unless it can get tied up with the other titty, and then it's like, you know what you got.
You know, somebody that would date a flat-chested woman might say more than a mouthful is a waste. But they only
I've
say
heard
that
that.
while they're with them. They don't say it afterwards.
That's what I say about my dick. More than mouthfuls of waste.
Yeah. There's germs in your throat. Ew.
Sorry, I had a big salad for lunch. Yeah.
What's our number one?
Our number 1. I would say guess, but you saw the list.
I saw it, and it would
Yeah.
not be what I would have guessed.
I've never searched this.
Never.
It's not
for
something.
me
It's not
personally.
something I watch. I've clicked in just to see it, but I've never actually masturbated to this.
Out of curiosity,
I know a
only
lot of people are
recently
into
I
it.
did out of curiosity,
Yeah.
just to be like, okay, and you know what? Actually, my wife and I did it together too, just to see. We just wanted to see it together.
Well, y'all are
it's-
both my friends, and I don't like that. You told me that.
It's weird.
All right, it's definitely weird. We're gonna get drunk and talk about it. But the number 1, and like I said, I'm not judging anybody that does this. I just feel like I'm in trouble when this comes on. But hentai.
Cartoon porn.
And I will say, before I read what went on with it last year, I have got into the commercials. That's it's almost like Pixar characters, but it looks like a real woman. Just everything's thicker.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think that's technically hentai, but some of those get
Well,
me.
it all fits if it's cartoon.
Okay.
It fits in.
Then maybe I'm into. I don't watch them or search them, but I'll let these previews play a few extra seconds. Sometimes they just draw a pussy correctly, and I'm
You're not skipping video at 5 seconds when you can right away.
not all the time. It depends.
You're
but
like,
some of
hell
them,
no, keep
some of them
that
I'll keep
video
watching because
going.
I'm just like, it's like they studied it scientifically and they visually are stimulating me so hard. I don't even need the video. I already came.
That's funny.
But
It's almost like one of the video games where they're trying to entice you, and you're like, no, you're like, shit. Let me go ahead and watch this a little longer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get some coins.
yeah, I want a coin all over her face. Yeah, so hentai became the number 1 search on Pornhub. Number 1, surpassing both Japanese worldwide and lesbian in the U.S.
Wow.
Wow. I will say, U.S. lesbos, mwah, y'all are fucking crushing it. Hell yeah.
Good for
Beautiful. I love it. U.S. lesbians, I will say that's the most prideful thing the U.S. has is our lesbos are the best. Just truly the best. Okay. USA and Japanese worldwide, I mean, always a hit in my book.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Which Japanese is kind of hentai, isn't it?
No, it's cartoon porn for the most part.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I always consider it to be like of Asian descent. Hentai is from the Orient.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's most of those cartoons fall in that category are like that animation, like Japanimation style, but
Yeah, I'm just not into hentai though. I don't know.
Or cartoon porn.
Well, if you keep saying it like that, you're making me feel guilty.
Well, especially when they show you like the Simpsons fucking each other. They show Bart fucking Marge and like
a Family Guy with Lois and Chris.
Like,
I'm like,
on.
that's his actual mom.
That's gross.
That's his mother.
It's like they're not real people, so they'll do it. But it's like yuck. That's incest and family.
I will never watch the Bart and Marge one. Simpsons are too near and dear to my heart. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't.
Luckily,
I
most of the art is not that good. I'm sure they've made improvements. I saw it years ago, and it was like. I never watched Simpsons since, to be honest with you.
I will say I'd like to watch Quagmire fuck Lois from Family Guy.
I'm pretty sure they would probably have that if you
I'm sure they have it
that
now.
one.
Yeah.
So none of my genre, I guess I would say, of porn. My genre of porn was not on that one. One of my top one.
I don't really have like just genres. I have like certain channels.
Well, mine's very it's a very broad. It's very broad. I like to see like reality where it's like filmed on a phone.
Reality Kings, Filthy Kings.
I want to see it. It looks like
Bang
it's filmed. Like, even if it's somebody that's like recording themselves fucking and getting a blowjob on their cell phone in their Honda Civic. I just want to fucking see that shit. In that style of it. I don't need a story. I don't need the pizzazz. I don't need fucking furniture.
I don't need the pizzazz. I need it up pizzazz.
I need none of that shit. I just want to see it get to it because when I'm ready to do it, I want to just get to it, and that looks real. When I'm looking at it, that looks like a real encounter that I would potentially have, and that's just like. That does it for me right there. I don't need to see
Public Agent.
Huh?
Public Agent. That's one of the ones that's reality.
Public Agent?
Yeah.
What's Public Agent?
It's the ones where like somebody has a camera or whatever and they offer a girl money and then they blow them in the park or something.
Well,
but I know some of those are real porn. Well, I mean, all of it's prostitution, but if you film it, you can call it porn and it's fine. It's legal.
True.
That's the way it works. That's why if you ever get a hooker, just say you're filming it for porn, and then you don't have to post it.
You're not actually paying for that. You're
but if you don't post
for free, we're just paying. I'm paying you for filming.
But I come harder when I say I'm not going to post it, knowing I am going to post it. But I like Reality Kings, but I know a lot of that's like set up. Like those are porn stars in the bang bus, but the real. Like sometimes they have the ones where they actually do. It's amateur. I love reality. Amateur, same thing.
I think real encounters that are actually like a dude banging a chick on a date and he fucking filmed it, or a fucking people at the end of the night fucking going home from the bar and they fucking end up he films while he's fucking
Tinder
her,
date.
Just that where I believe it's more real more often than not. I don't think it's ever staged or set up.
I don't have to talk myself into it. I'm into it. Yeah. It's like I have a joke I say on stage sometimes. I don't use it all the time, but I say that like I'm not going to go into like the family thing about porn, but the one thing that does bother me is that they can't tell us the fucking truth in the description. Like I'll see something say like hot brunette, whatever, and I click in and she's blonde, and I'm like, hey, you don't have to trick me with the hair. I'm here to play, baby. Like you ain't going to talk me into this. You could just tell me. I don't care.
That's more of like an editing department issue at like.
Nah, I feel like they're like marketing. I feel like they're like evil genius. Let's move on because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Time for crime stories, bitch.
Well, we've got a man who dies of having a heart attack while burying the body of his strangled girlfriend.
He was heartbroken. He literally broke his own heart.
How ironic.
I've been there. I feel you, pal.
So, South Carolina, not one of our usual stomping grounds for
not
weird
in Florida.
shit. Yeah. South Carolina man suffered a fatal heart attack while trying to bury the body of his girlfriend who he had allegedly strangled to death.
Jesus Christ. Cristo.
Joseph McKinnon is our primary character here.
Well, we can dox him because he's dead. He can't strangle us.
60 years old. Yeah, he's not the victim here, but they also mention, that, they didn't actually. 60, he was discovered dead in his backyard after neighbors called the police to report an unresponsive man in the backyard of a Trenton, South Carolina home. Police also found a body wrapped in trash bags that had been placed in a freshly dug hole in the backyard.
Damn.
Somebody killed somebody.
Somebody killed somebody tonight. That's Go ahead.
Police said the body belonged to his girlfriend, a 65-year-old Patricia Ruth Dent. So mind you, these people are both in their 60s.
What was this? Joe and Pat?
Yeah.
Patricia and
Joe
Joseph?
Joe and Pat.
I want to know if he listened to that song Stranglehold by Ted Nugent while he did it.
Right before he did it or while he did it. Here I go again now, baby.
Yeah.
Autopsies were conducted on both bodies, and Dent, the murderer, died by strangulation, while McKinnon died of a heart attack. Well, the murderee, while McKinnon died of a heart attack. The murderer. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a lot of work. Like, I get tired just strangling my girlfriend when we fuck. To strangle someone to death, I feel like that's a lot, bro.
That's a lot, man. It only takes the energy out of you and shit, right? You're like, man,
I need a sandwich for killing. I've got the murder hunger.
There was evidence gathered at the scene, along with statements that witnesses aided investigators to build a timeline, saying that Mr. McKinnon attacked Ms. Dent while inside their home, adding that he believes that McKinnon died while covering Dent's body with dirt. Her twin sister said we never saw any of this coming.
You never do, you fucking dum-dum.
Yeah, shit like that you don't.
Yeah.
Unless if your sister was a bitch. What if she was nagging, and that's when it happened?
I just want to see the one story. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, she's kind of a cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally could have saw this coming. She's a bitch. People don't like her, so.
That's how I know God's not real. Murder happens to nice people only.
He always yells at her.
Yeah. When it's someone who deserves it, that's not murder. That's just justice.
In somebody's eyes.
In the eyes of the law. No. Well, he strangled his girlfriend and died doing it. He was dying to kill his girlfriend.
And he almost got away with it, too, if it wasn't for them damn neighbors that told on him. Because he died in the backyard, of course, Yeah.
I mean, he did get away with it. He got out. What are they going to do, punish him in the afterlife?
Well, he went to hell.
That's probably up to him and God. And the devil.
If that's all real, he went to hell. He killed somebody. So.
When did that happen?
It said Saturday and Wednesday.
Saturday
and Wednesday.
Saturday is to choke his girlfriend.
Let me see if we got a date written on this. This was May 12th, 2022. So this year.
Wow. It's a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that sucks.
I mean, I guess that's the way to go. If you're going to kill someone, I mean, that sucks. You got found out that you killed someone, but at least you don't have to face the music. You died too.
Well, I mean, you'll face the music in hell. Probably something worse than music, and there probably won't be music unless it's something you hate.
Yeah. So if you think about killing somebody, don't, because you might die in the process of doing it.
Well, I mean, if they're going to kill you, go ahead.
Well, self-defense is a different story, yeah.
Do you think heaven's real?
I think it's really nice sounding.
Cheers. What about hell?
I think it's really bad sounding.
I think hell is real, and I think heaven is a oasis. It's a myth. It's a mirage, not an oasis. I don't know. I feel like it's something to make people eat their vegetables and do your taxes, Billy.
Well, like I told you too, nobody talks about Valhalla, and that was a thing for 2,000 years. And then what about whatever the Aztecs believed in as your end life? Nobody talks about that anymore.
What if I had a conspiracy thought the other day, but what if this planet is our training ground for our minds to be ready for whatever world we're supposed to go to, and when we die is when we get called into whatever planet,
an energy leaper, a mind leaper.
Maybe we're fighting a war on another planet, and it's a psychological war, and this place is supposed to get you ready for it.
Wouldn't that be pretty cool as opposed to just darkness?
I mean, if it's darkness, you won't know because you won't exist.
That sucks when you're thinking about your existence is just gone in the blink of an eye, though.
It's faster than that. It's gone. It's done. One day you'll be dust.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ashes to ashes.
One day it won't matter because you won't even be matter.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Copyright
that shit.
Bam Margera said that, actually. Or one of them did. I don't know. It's from one of the Jackass guys. He just said it drunkenly in the camera, it don't matter. One day you won't be matter. And then he fell down and ate a snake or something.
Nice.
Yeah. Whatever. Idiots.
I'm doing the pointing. There's the music. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We say we're going to do a short episode. We're only like 5 or so minutes short of what we normally do. But, guys, check me out on social media. I got a lot of shows coming up. I'm in Austin all this week. I'm heading down there. Well, for you guys today, I'll be there at the Creek and Cave at 8. Check my Instagram to see the rest of the schedule. I got a lot of shit. I'm doing a bunch of out-of-state stuff. I actually only have a few in-town shows, but that's at Mikey B the Comic. You can contact me through there for some Mikey B rolling papers if you want some. I have a limited amount. See them, testing them out, see how they go, to see if I want to max out a different credit card next time to order some more. What else can I tell you? Do the stuff. Get on our social media at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. Twitter,
Open Mic 5000.
that was a little clunky, but that's my fault. Say everywhere else, the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. You search it, you find it, you like it, you follow it, you suck it, you love it, you spit it out, because we don't care what you do with it once we get it out of us. And that's it. All right. Am I forgetting anything?
Subscribe and hit that bell.
MikeyB.card.co, 2 R's in card. I don't know, whatever. Hit that bell up top for notifications, right? Bing! And I think that's it. I'm done. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. Bye.